Welcome to 9 Bob Note with Paul Isles-Rush and Ken Moss.
Hello and welcome to 9 Bob Note. I am Paul.
And I am Ken.
Hello
for
again.
Sure.
To be sure.
What have you got for us this time?
Well, as I repeat myself every year, never afraid to flog a dead horse. We're back with, I think this is the last of our festive specials before we start with the
birthday honours.
specials. Yeah. 3 wishes for the coming year.
What's your first wish?
My first wish is a bit of a airy-fairy one, but that's what we're all about here at 9 Bob Note. My first one is that 2026 will just be a bit brighter, lighter. 2025, we've mentioned it quite a lot. It seemed relentlessly negative, bad news. You know, every time you turned on the news, something horrendous had happened. Someone had been invaded. Someone had done something stupid. There were riots about all kinds of things. There were protests. Everyone was being oppressed. But then the people who were oppressing were being cancelled, and and you just think. And then even when anyone tried to make a joke out of anything like that, well, you can't joke about things like that. It's very serious. And let's just have a laugh. Life is quite difficult for There's a lot going on for a lot of us all of the time, and we've talked about jobs, we've talked about health, and all that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of things going on. Let's just make everything a bit brighter. Let's just have a laugh, have a bit more fun. And that's worldwide, not just me. Oh, sorry. I see you suppressing it.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't laughing there. Well, my first wish is exactly the same. We have mentioned it a lot. I don't know whether it's the age we've reached or just the fact that it's all built now. The pressure cooker's just gone off at last. I need the world, or the world, my bit of the world. If that involves me compartmentalising things a little bit more, I've got to get rid of the negativity that we're surrounded by on a daily basis. I really don't think, I'll say this till I'm blue in the face, I don't think life's as bad as people make it out to be. I don't think people are as oppressed as they make out that they are. That all this rewriting of history to make their corner of humanity the most oppressed that there's ever been. It's just not, certainly in the UK, around the world, of course, there's terrible atrocities going on, but the UK is just not that. So all of you, this is an order, a direct order from 9 Bob Note, lighten the hell up.
Yes.
And start looking for the joy in things, because every day there is joy in something. I look at my life and I just see, as I've said for many years, get up in the morning, 5:30, 5:45, make a pot of tea. If that pot of tea is the only pleasure in my day, it's still more than millions of people out there get.
Absolutely.
If we have breakfast, there'll be little bits of bacon and fat rind and bread that I'll go out and feed the birds with, and we'll watch the birds. All sorts of different kinds of birds come to the house. A huge variety of wildlife, and I get pleasure in that. And those tiny, small pleasures are all drowned out by this cacophony of the world will end tomorrow and doom and the end isn't that. It really isn't. All of you lighten up and the world will be a better place.
Yes. And if the world did end tomorrow,
there'd be somebody filming it.
Yeah, exactly. And 90% of the people in the world will regret the fact that they spent their last day moaning about something that actually doesn't really matter. So
yes,
get over it.
It doesn't. All those things that you obsess about, they're not as important as you think. What's your second wish?
My second wish is a little, again, a bit closer to home.
Excuse me.
I hope that Ken survives the end of this recording.
I decided to drink that through the back of my nostrils.
I wish for the kids to be okay. I'm thinking particularly about my own kids, but they are obviously part of a generation of kids who are at some point going to be looking after us and making the decisions that affect our lives. And at the moment,
which napkin should we use to mop up Dad's dribble today?
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm not at the moment 100% confident in those decision-making processes. My son leaves school this year, and I think probably like most people who leave school, hasn't got a clue what he wants to do.
Of course not.
But it's a lot easier to sit there as a slightly older gentleman watching and saying, well, you have to make some decisions. You have to do something. You can't just leave school. And there is that worry. And similarly, my daughter has a little bit more going on, but she is going to be choosing her GCSEs this year. And again, that's not a major thing. We've just told her, just choose things that either you like or that you're good at or you think you might be interested in. It's fine. But what I would really like for both of them and for a lot of the kids that we see is just to have something. So one of our nephews on Stuart's side has finished university and he is a diving instructor.
Ooh.
He did his degree in marine biology and he's really big into all that kind of stuff. But he's looking to go into that kind of biological engineering, that kind of thing. But in the meantime, as his hobby, he learned how to scuba dive. And he now goes all over the world. He's just about to go to the Maldives, I think.
Nice work if you can get it.
Yeah. He spends his summers in Cyprus working for a diving school, taking people out scuba diving every day. And he's getting to see the whole world. And I want my kids to have that, just something like that. Even if it's, I want to go out, I don't know, BMXing. Yeah. Or just get into something that makes their heart race, and rather than, we spend a lot of time sitting down doing nothing as you get older.
Really?
Yeah. And yeah, I just want them to live.
It's a big old world out there. And I think particularly the upcoming generation, they view their world through TikTok and whatever it is. That will change. Whatever the latest window on the world is that they've got through their phone, that's not the real world. And it comes back to what I was saying. There's a lot of small pleasures out there. It's a huge world out there. We went for a walk along the beach on Boxing Day at Lytham.
Yes.
It was brisk, but it was a cold, crisp day, which are my favourites in winter. And I was just looking at the pier. The pier extends right out into you can just walk into the sea, basically. And I just stood there looking at the sun setting. And I thought, this must be wonderful in summer. It feels like this could be in summer when it's a really lovely warm night and the waves are lapping at the shore. Yeah. That gentle summer lap that they do. This must be beautiful in summer, apart from all the other people, of course.
Yeah.
But it just gave me the resolve to enjoy smaller pleasures in life. So, yes, we've done small pleasures, 2 rounds of small pleasures. There's a reason we keep coming back to that as a theme.
Yes.
There's a plaque on my wall. Don't underestimate the little things in life, because one day you will look back and realise they were the big things. And I stand by that. I think it's true.
Yes.
I'm going to counter that entirely with... Slightly bigger scale, which I'm sad about, really, because I think that your small scale thing is rather beautiful. I'd like a political shift. Now, that doesn't mean, smash the government, bring down the... I don't mean that at all. I just think the country's just got to a stage now where it badly needs to change direction. And rather than a lurch, I'd prefer a shift before things start. Because there's the vaguest whisper of a hint that tensions are building. I'd rather they didn't build to the state where people are rioting. I just don't agree with rioting or protests of any kind. They never work. They don't. No protest's ever been truly successful. It's just a lot of baying and shouting and sometimes throwing things at people. It doesn't work. But we have had a government or a series of successive governments that just refuse to listen to the loudest thing that people are upset about. And not that I'm supposed to say it, but this government has actually made things a lot worse. And they seem almost proud of it, and that it's somehow doing the country a big favour when everyone's saying, this is completely wrong, this is the exact opposite of what you said you were going to do. You've done it, and then you're telling us all to be grateful. Oh, it's just all heading for, well, a humiliating defeat at the ballot box in the local elections, but I'm more concerned that it'll lead to something a little bit more unrestful, and I'd really rather that it didn't. We did, as a country, we're better than that.
Yes.
So, yes.
Very deep.
It is a bit deep, that, after your lovely fluffy one. Scuba diving in the Maldives to, riots in the streets, yeah.
Yeah, down with the government.
Again, I'm on record saying this. I don't believe in, smash the system, bring it down, because people who say that, they all suffer from the same malaise. They've nothing credible to replace it with. It's just, I don't like this thing, smash the system. Unless you've got something that works, that's at least semi-plausible to put in its place, rather than a series of empty promises, don't come to me with your smash the system rhetoric. I won't, abolish the monarchy, abolish the BBC. What are you going to put in its place? You're going to leave a void, and you've nothing better to put in its place rather than, they've got more than I have, I don't like that. It's just, no. The world needs to shift its mentality, because we seem to be regressing. I've said it before, the art of critical thinking, I think, has been lost. It all seems to be, what's the most popular bandwagon to jump on, and we'll jump on that without really thinking about what it means.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the big issues with, well, I think you could pick probably 95% of our current MPs and ask them a question, and they would say exactly what they think that person wants you to hear.
Yes.
And it doesn't get anyone anywhere, does it? As you say, we're not being party political.
No, not at all. Absolutely
not. All as bad as each other. But yeah, I do agree something needs to change, which is why the current government was brought in, because we said, well, things need to change. And they have changed things, unfortunately, changed it for the worse. So, anyway.
The only sad thing about the way things are, we're going to lose an awful lot of good MPs and good councillors. Yet again, I will say, I have no party colours to nail to the mast. But where we live, the town where we live, they are staunch Labour, a complete slate of Labour councillors. They all work really hard, and they're out every day. It's not just waving the flag at election times. We've got generally a good populace of local MPs. Got Lindsay Hoyle in Chorley. Yeah. He's been the MP for a long time, with good reason.
Yes.
We lost, unfortunately, a man of a different colour was Nigel Evans in Ribble Valley. Very good MP, but lost his seat after God knows how many years because he was the wrong colour. Or his flag was the wrong colour. And we're not voting for those white bastards. Unfortunately, those are the casualties, and people don't see beyond the flag, and I think there's going to be some well-deserved casualties. But yeah, that's something I've been saying for many years. I'd like people to think more critically. It's never going to happen. It's not. The whole world is trial by social media. It's such a shame.
Yeah, and getting worse.
And getting worse. Anyway, I will climb down off my soapbox and let you grace us with your third wish for 2026.
So my third wish for 2026 is even more small scale than my last one, and it sort of carries on a theme from the last two episodes. So I have mentioned this year is Stuart's 50th birthday, and we have got a load of stuff planned. He's very excited about it, and it's one of those things where I think when you turn 50, you can either just think, whatever, it's just another birthday, or you can say, oh no, this is, it's all downhill for me, or you can say, let's go for it. I'm not going to have another 50th birthday. Let's go for it. And so we've got loads of stuff planned. We've got some breaks away. We're going to see shows. And my wish is that everything we do makes his year that much special. So when he gets to this time next year and he's looking forward to his 51st birthday, which will no doubt be even bigger than his 50th, that he looks back and he says, yeah, that was a really good one. So it's a very close personal wish, but I want his 50th birthday year to be a really good one.
Splendid, which ties in beautifully with my third wish, which is that Dawn's 60th birthday it's her 60th year this year, and there's a lot going on. There's massive renovations to part of the house, which, although they've only been going on about 6 weeks, feels like forever. We just want it to be over. There's her birthday next month, which we're doing things for. We're going away. And then she's going through her own personal transition between, again, working. She's going back into nursing. It's a lot of hard work, and won't really know how things are going to settle down until May, June time. So half the year will be gone before she's the first hint of any stability in that respect. But she's got very firm plans on how she wants to plan her future. And yeah, my third and final wish for 2026 is that by the end of it, she's got somewhere where she wants to be, and her life is on course to take her through to retirement and beyond. Because it must be a hard time in life to start changing direction as retirement hoves into view. No, we'll change direction completely. And
it's very brave, isn't it? I know that's quite a bit of a trite word, isn't it, to use, but to just sort of say, right, okay, if I had a bit of a knockback, there's still life. There's still life in me. I'm going to go and start almost afresh. Is brilliant, and I'm sure by the end of the year she'll be flying through things. But yes, all credit to Dawn. Hurrah!
Huzzah.
Well, there we go. We've got the whole year lined up. We've got our resolutions. We've made our wishes. Let's just go and do it. First of all, though, we've got to finish the Christmas cheese.
I'll see you next Christmas. There's a lot of it, and all the pate that was on sale at 50p a tub that I thought, I'll buy 6 tubs.
It needs eating.
And you'll next episode, the explosion of gout.
Yeah, gout outbreak in Lancashire.
Lord Gout, he was found with 4 pints of port in his bloodstream. Block of cheese where his heart used to be.
On that delightful note, we will leave you, and we'll be back very soon. We promise to be back.
We promise to be back very soon. Yes,
and we never break our resolutions.
Absolutely not.
See you soon.
Ta-ta.
Nine Bob Note featured Paul Isles-Rush and Ken Moss. Title music was by Mark Scheiman, and the program was produced by Maverick Productions. For more information, please visit maverickproductionsuk.blogspot.com or find us on social media.